It's the James Cooley Show. It's your life. Dr. James JC Cooley. All right. Dr. James JC Cooley. That's right.
The James Cooley Show, It's Your Life, can be heard every Sunday at 9 p.m. right here on The Answer San Diego. Life is full of circles, cycles, phases, and stages. It's your choice to ignore or embrace them. Motivational speaker, author, military veteran, and founder of the J.C. Cooley Foundation, James Cooley and his guest will inspire and equip you to strive for your own greatness and overcome adversities. Listen to The James Cooley Show, It's Your Life, every Sunday at 9 p.m. right here on The Answer San Diego.
The James Cooley Show, It's Your Life, can be heard every Sunday at 6 p.m. right here on 660 AM The Answer in Dallas-Fort Worth. Life is full of circles, cycles, phases, and stages. It's your choice to ignore them or embrace them. Motivational speaker, author, military veteran, and founder of the J.C. Cooley Foundation, James Cooley, and his guests will inspire and equip you to strive for your own greatness and overcome adversities. Listen to The James Cooley Show, It's Your Life, every Sunday at 6 p.m. right here on 660 AM The Answer in Dallas-Fort Worth.
The James Cooley Show, It's Your Life, can be heard every Sunday at 6 p.m. right here on The Answer. Life is full of circles, cycles, phases, and stages. It's your choice to ignore or embrace them. Motivational speaker, author, military veteran, and founder of the J.C. Cooley Foundation, James Cooley and his guests will inspire and equip you to strive for your own greatness and overcome adversities. Listen to The James Cooley Show, It's Your Life, every Sunday at 6 p.m. right here on The Answer.
Yeah. Dr. James JC Cooley. The James Cooley Show. It's your life. Yeah.
Hello, welcome to the James Cooley Show. It's Your Life. I'm your host, Dr. James J.C. Cooley, and wow, I am still tickled pink from our trip to Dubai, and it's still I can't shake it. I want to go back. I want to go back there, and I tell you, if you ever get an opportunity to go to Dubai, you certainly want to do that. You know, I tell you, we got an absolutely fantastic show coming your way today. No, Michelle, I'm not going to give it away today. I'm not going to give it away. We got someone very, very special that we interviewed last week when we was in Dubai. And I tell you, this person has been knowing her for quite some time. Whole lot of wisdom, understanding, and she's focused. And she's going to bring that focus to you as well. How you doing? How you doing, Michelle?
I am doing good. I'm still on like a high with that whole Dubai experience and the people that we encountered and we interviewed. And one of them we're going to play on the show today.
How you doing, Dr. T?
I'm doing good. I'm still kind of pinching myself. I'm like both of you. It's like we were in Dubai. Like people ask, what you been up to? Oh, just got back from Dubai. I mean, really, it was an amazing trip. Great food, great opportunity. Just everything went really, really well. And I'm excited that we get to share the interview today of the person, that we got a chance to spend some quality time with. I'm sure the audience is going to love the interview.
They're going to love it. And just like I said, the queen, Michelle, I'm sorry. I had to see it before you did.
Mm-hmm.
We are interviewing the queen today. And I tell you, it's an extraordinary woman. And I tell you what, Michelle, can you do the honors by introducing the title of the show, the purpose of the show, and also introduce that absolutely fantastic guest?
Yes, the title of today's show is called Royal Role and Identity. And we're having a conversation with Her Royal Highness Queen Dr. Nana Adjoa Akyekumaa, Development Queen Mother of Gomoa, Abonko, Central Region. Wow. And we're going to talk about royal role and identity, leadership and influence, culture and heritage, vision and projects, personal insight and inspiration. Wow. Her Royal Highness Queen Dr. Nana, she's the development queen mother of the Asona royal family in Gomoa, Abonko, Central Region of Ghana. She has attained a wealth of experience in diplomacy work, entrepreneurship, leadership, investment, business development, and voluntary work, following an extensive track record of working with multi-stakeholders and cross-sector groups at international, national, local, and organizational levels. Wow. She is an honorary Georgia citizen and Goodwill Ambassador, State of Georgia, USA, awarded honorary doctorate in philosophy, business administration, TIUA, as an alumni of the CSC Commonwealth Leadership Program 2016. And there's so much.
Hold on. You forgot to say that she just received another doctor.
I didn't finish.
It seemed like you were trying to finish up, T.
No, I did not finish. You know what? I'm going to let Dr. Tia Murray tell the audience what Viridian Christian University has awarded to this amazing, amazing individual.
Listen, one of the beautiful things that we were able to do in Dubai was to recognize some outstanding individuals in Dubai. We had about 17 or 18 individuals that we recognized. And one of those persons that we were able to recognize with an honorary doctorate in Christian leadership and business was to the Queen herself. And so she also has an honorary doctorate from Viridian Christian University. And it was, again, amazing. She was in her cap and her gown and her regalia, and she came across the stage. It was a beautiful thing. I absolutely just enjoyed it.
So I tell you what, go ahead on and finish it up, Michelle. Bring her on. Bring her on the stage.
Oh, sorry, I was on mute. So please welcome to the show Her Royal Highness Queen Dr. Nana Adjoa Akyekumaa, the Development Queen Mother Gomoa, Abonko, Central Region. Please welcome to the show.
Wow. I want to get this started right now.
Africa affect the mindset. So when we recognize the beliefs, we recognize the traditions and appreciate it positively, we can trigger change, we can win together, and we can succeed. So these are the values that we will champion as we bring about socioeconomic development from the perspective.
Being in your presence again. It's been a long time. And meeting and seeing you in Dubai, it just brings so much joy to not just Michelle and I, but all of the graduates and the folks that that we came in contact with during this trip. So how you doing today?
I'm excited, I'm happy, and very delighted to be part of the graduation ceremony today, celebrating all the significant achievements of valued people.
So, Her Royal Highness, what what does it mean um, to you personally to hold the title of Queen Nana? God.
In Ghana, Gomoa, Abonko, the development queen mother. Traditionally, it is believed that that is in Ghana. A mother knows and understands the needs of the child. They understand their health needs, they understand education, they understand health, when they food, when they're living. And so they believe that part of the agenda of fostering or championing development, for which is my primary role, has to be done by a mother. And therefore, I'm the mother of the town, and my duty is to work with my children to champion change and development in Gomoa Abonko in Ghana.
So, how would you define the role within the royal family and the children that you're going to be working with, along with the community as a whole?
So, um, Africa as a whole, we are all one, and a lot has happened, and there is need for serious intervention and urgent commitment to with people or the children in Africa. When I say children, I mean the humanity, to bring about significant change positively. Um, there are common issues that we know, like unemployment, women, health issues, mental health, children, youth, and so on. But all this can be uh, reversed, or can be improved if we approach socioeconomic development at the grassroots level, working with the traditional or the cultures. It is easier bureaucracy, but you're dealing with the people directly and understanding, experiencing daily their pain, their happiness, but also having that identity with them as we move or progress in some change.
Her Royal Highness, what are the traditions and values that you that you will uphold as queen? Hi,
Uh,
James, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. I'll repeat the question to Her Royal Highness. Royal Highness, what are the traditions and values that you will continue to uphold as queen?
Um, the traditions and values in Africa are more or less the same in terms of principles. Things like respect, um, trust, transparency, honesty, accountability, and service. These are things which are critical, and they're things which we must carry along as we work with all the communities to bring about uh, the transformation that they need to solve some of the immediate issues that have. So various traditions or beliefs in Africa affect the mindsets of people. So when we recognize the beliefs, we recognize the traditions and appreciate it positively, we can trigger change, we can win together, and we can succeed. So these are the values that we will champion as we bring about socioeconomic development from the perspective of tradition.
Wow. How would you how would you use your platform to uplift and empower, let's say, the women as youth?
So, as a development queen, it is mandatory for me to work with women. Already, um, I inspire many just by carrying many young girls, many youth, many women and children. And so, by the trust that they've got on and the faith that I can enable them vision something that they've not seen and support them as we work together to enable them appreciate that we can do things slightly differently, whether it is technology or health or in education or water or environment, even planting a tree can be something that we can do happily from their cultural perspective while respecting their traditions but bringing about significant change. So the youth are innovative and therefore our leadership, need our mentoring, need our coaching, need us to hold their hands as we lead them through the process of development. Now, development begins from the mindset. So, if um, from curriculum level, early years, from primary to secondary level, to training, and within all the faith, the curriculums can accommodate tradition, but also uh, create a vision or enable people to see what is needed and what they can do and the resources they have, that we can all team up with the youth and women and work together to bring the change. I think this can take us a long way. Therefore, me as a development mother, I'm determined to tap into that power energy of the youth, to tap into the strong beliefs of women, tap into creativity that is available. And all this is available and ready. Women are ready to move. The youth are just in motion, but need guidance, need to be inspired, something unique, need to be shown that although you're using firewood, we can use a better stove that saves the tree to save the environment, for example. So this is what we are on with the youth and women to bring about unique approaches, whether it's basic technology, we can build a simple house using stones, bricks that locally.
Yeah, we're going to take a station break, but I tell you what, this is so extraordinary. And I tell you, we got a lot more of Her Royal Highness to come. And if you want to be part of the conversation, all you have to do is go in the comments, and maybe Michelle, T, or I can answer the question. But It's an absolutely amazing interview, and we got a lot more of that coming your way. So I tell you what, continue to listen. We will have the Queen back shortly after the break.
Your life. Dr. James J.C. Cooley. Listen up. It's Dr. James J.C. Cooley. Yeah. It's the James Cooley Show. It's your life. Hey.
Welcome to Viridian Christian University, where faith and learning come together to transform lives. At VCU, we believe that education is more than just academics. It's about fostering a community of growth, integrity, and purpose. Whether you're pursuing a bachelor's, master's, or doctorate, VCU offers flexible, affordable, and 100% online degree programs that cater to your busy life. Our innovative platform provides a personalized learning experience, empowering you to thrive in today's ever-evolving world. Join a global community of learners guided by an experienced faculty who are committed to your success. With VCU, you're not just earning a degree, you're preparing for a future that integrates faith, leadership, and service. Viridian Christian University, educating with purpose, transforming lives. Learn more at ViridianChristianUniversity.com. ViridianChristianUniversity.com.
Life is filled with circles and cycles, phases and stages that shape who we are. These moments define us, and we have the choice to either accept or embrace them. Hello, I'm Dr. Michelle Cooley, and I encourage you to support the J.C. Cooley Scholarship You Can Award so we can empower high school seniors and college students to believe that they can achieve anything they set their minds to.
Hello, I'm Dr. James J.C. Cooley, the host of It's Your Life Radio and also founder of the J.C. Cooley Foundation. With your help through donations to this year's J.C. Cooley Foundation Scholarship Award, we aim to inspire, prepare the next generation of leaders. We kindly ask for your generous support to help bless at least 30 or more future leaders by donating between a minimum of $250 or more. Please consider donating what you can by May 1st and join us in shaping our future leaders of tomorrow.
Hi, I'm Dr. Michelle Cooley. Heart disease research saves lives. It's that simple. Thanks to medical advancements funded by the American Heart Association, more women are surviving heart attacks, strokes, and other cardiovascular diseases than ever before. But there's still so much work to do.
Hi, I'm Dr. James J.C. Cooley, and I'm raising funds to support life-saving research because every heartbeat is worth fighting for. In honor of Women's History Month, please join me in support of the American Heart Association and women's health. Hello, welcome back to the James Cooley Show. I'll tell you that first segment that we had with the Queen Extraordinary. We got a lot more of that. But before we go back into this, the J.C. Cooley Scholarship Foundation, we have not met the goal right now. Please donate. We're going to extend that until the 15th of May. I know that the commercial deadline, what we initially had was the 1st of May, but we want to bless at least 30 high school seniors and college students so that they can continue their education. And we bless them with scholarships of $250 up to $500. It's called You Can Scholarship. You can do anything you set your mind to. So please help support us in that effort. You can go to the CooleyFoundation.org website and go to the PayPal account and help us support our future leaders of tomorrow. Dr. T, what are your thoughts on that first segment that we just had with the Queen?
Yeah, it was really, really good. You know, I had wondered, and I'm so glad that Dr. Michelle had asked a question about her name and the meaning of it and why that was selected. One of the things that, as we were having conversations with her, she talked about that her relationship with the people, that she's there in the people with the people, and she knows what their needs are. And she talked about she's a champion of change, humanity change, and that she cares about health. She cares about mental health. She cares about leaders being good leaders, not just having the title, but being good leaders. And those things that throughout our conversation, she was very passionate about. So the title that she has that's being honored to her, it fits. It fits her conversation. It fits what she needs, and she does it when she speaks of those things. It's believable. She has passion behind what it is that she's saying. So I look forward, to hearing more of the interview. Although I was there, I missed listening to it, but I look forward to hearing more about what her thoughts were, because literally what she's saying there is some of the things that she has shared with us as we were having one-on-one conversations and things like that. So it's great. It really is a good first segment.
Right. And what are your thoughts, Michelle?
Interviewing her is, the Queen, her Royal Highness. She is very introspective when she's expressing herself and her thoughts regarding her role and the things that she wants to accomplish. I mean, there's more to the interview after this, so she'll go a little bit more in depth into detail. But I see, and just Dr. Tia brought it up, talking to her, but even prior to that, she has a lot of things, on her heart and on her mind, what she wants to do and what her role is now. She can accomplish these things or help accomplish these items. So I'm looking forward to the rest of the interview.
Okay, so let's get back to let's go to segment 2. Here we go. James Cooley Show, It's Your Life, and we're having a sit-down conversation with Her Royal Highness Queen Nana, Dr. Olivia. And I tell you what, this conversation is so important, not just in Africa, not just in Ghana, but in the world as a whole. And so, Queen, it's an absolute pleasure having you on here. Hey, Queen, how do you balance tradition with modern expectations of a royal woman as it relate to encouraging others to be themselves, have an open heart, love God, and do the best that you can in your communities?
Um, from the foundation of the earth, tradition, culture is whether you're from the north, east, south, north, central, tradition and culture exists and has been for as long as the earth exists, because different people or human race from different parts of the world have different delicacies, dress differently, have different dialects, have different beliefs, and have different ways of worship, and so on. And therefore, this has been since humanity exists. And because of that, we all have grown up in certain systems. The difference is that the world has opened up and become a global village. And because it's a global village, you can tour the whole world on YouTube using technology, using AI. You can be in Dubai now and you're viewing me in the US, in Africa, wherever, because of technology. But the traditions and cultures have long before now, and people have lived in harmony since. But with the increase of exposure with technology and with the new systems of learning, people's minds have opened up to accommodate or imitate new things from different parts of the world. And therefore, the challenge that we have is to preserve our original traditional culture values, and out what is positive, what adds value from the whatever we've seen or discovered in different parts of the world. And therefore, if we stand with it solid on the culture that you believe, and then pick what adds value to it, then there is no issue, there's no challenge. For example, women were not wear trousers in the traditional African setting. Women were, things that were expected of a mother. Mother was an example, a breadwinner. She had to bring up her children, respect her husband. The husband was the head of the family, regardless of how educated the wife may be. So these are have been, even with king, that respect for family units is not something that is bargainable. Whether I go to America or UK or Africa or India, those are fundamental principles. Family values are community, appreciating humanity, regardless of what color, race, belief, or doctrine, anything. They are first human. They were born by a woman, born by a man. Then they got assimilated or adopted or chose whatever they are into. Therefore, if we look at the world point of view, then solutions will come easier. We will have a better mindset in terms of moving forward in development, in terms of encouraging our women, our children, our people to do things that will make the world a better place. That is what I believe that modernization or civilization lies and stands on the backbone of tradition and culture. Anything below or above that is on shaky ground.
How do we get back to implementing that back into the culture? Because I believe that not just in Africa, but the United States and the world has gotten away from those traditions. And sometimes I feel they just went running wild when those traditions is what uh, instilled in us and the values that our forefathers and foremothers instilled with us. How do we get back to teaching our youth, young adults, young women, these cultural values?
I think it is critical in 2025, moving forward, for cultural values, traditions to be promoted. Um, the reason why we have prisons full, the reasons why we have high of uh, people committing suicides, the reason why we have a lot of mental health issues and high costs of many, many other things is because of derailment, losing stand, losing focus on culture, tradition. I'll give a few examples that will enable the audience to understand where we are going and what we are talking about. If you look at every human being alive, very few have been cloned and manufactured. And if there's any, most of the living human beings, there is a father, there is a mother, whether adopted, foster, whatever the description, there's a father, they are parents, meaning that family is critical. Family, bringing sense of belonging. This is who I am. I'm proud to be African. I'm proud of my fufu. I'm proud of how I eat. This is how, you know, because in modern day, even simple naming of children, people don't know how to go about naming their children. Simple bereavement, people don't even know how to mourn their beloved ones. Why? Because the traditional cultural values have been thrown out. People begin to assume that they live in space. And when the that space fall, they cannot even stand. And therefore, it is critical that human race gets back to the roots, understanding, belonging, having an identity that is solid for you as an adult, as a human being, for the children to come and the generations. Generation without identity is dangerous, is treading on or sandy seaside, I will put it, beach where the waters, the waves of the waters will flow. Therefore, I'm encouraging all humanity, where you have a chance, trace your roots, get back to your traditions, appreciate the positive, speak out what makes sense. The reason so many people in COVID time, many families were devastated. Up to now, they cannot even recover. The next generation don't know where they belong, don't know where to start, cannot hold or transmit forward. So this is the challenge, and this is what makes um, culture, tradition, belonging, history, and identity important.
Wow. It's interesting, Your Highness, about the younger generation, taking pride in their roots. Sometimes the younger generation, they think the generation now or, even before us, oh, it's the old way of doing things and et cetera, et cetera. But is what have you heard, if anything, from the younger generation, why it may be difficult for them to really embrace and take pride in their roots?
I think with children or infants, right from when they're still in the womb, the sounds they listen to, the music they listen to, the nutrition of mothers when they are expecting, when they are pregnant, the food, the diet they eat, the the, the environment they nurture their pregnancies, excuse me, all affects the babies or the children to be born. Now, for the children who are already born, the nutrition from day one, the sounds they hear in terms of language, the sense, the way people communication within their environment is very important for a newborn baby and who is having growth and development. And so, if this can be captured from pregnancy level, mothers can nurture children before they even come to the world to understand that these are their values, these are their traditions. And then when by the time they start going to school, early years, the children already understand their dialect, already understand their language. The children are familiar with the taste of their culture food. The children know the sounds of their music. the children can identify that this is me, and they gain pride in that they are brought into. As they grow and develop, then the educational system picks it up. Then we bring in the history. We used to do African history. We used to have storytelling, African tales.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Wow. The Queen is so on point. I got a surprise for our listeners out there. In the next segment, the Queen will join us. And if you got some questions that you want to ask the Queen, by all means, just go to the platform that you're watching us on. And I promise you we'll get you an answer. But you will hear from Her Royal Highness yourself. So I'll tell you what, we're going to take a short commercial break this time, because I can't wait to get back to talk to the Queen. And if you want to be part of this conversation, all you have to do is just go to the comments on or whichever platform, 84 platforms that you're watching us on. Ask any questions. I promise you we'll get you an answer. Is your life, and we'll see you shortly after the break.
Dr. J.C. Cooley. The J. Cooley Show. It's your life.
A Black Man's Point of View is the newest Amazon.com #1 release and bestseller book from author Dr. James J.C. Cooley, featuring the perspective from 11 other contributing authors. In A Black Man's Point of View, Dr. James Cooley unpacks his thoughts and personal experiences about the challenges, stereotypes, and feelings of self-worth that many black men face today due to a 400-year ancestry rooted in slavery and colonization. Yet, how so many black men move forward despite this history. Most importantly, A Black Man's Point of View conveys that all men, regardless of race, creed, or color, are capable of love, respect, and dignity. Described as a map to a greater life from the heart of a man who's experienced life's misfortune and harsh conditions, James shows us how beliefs, convictions, and a healthy mentality can help propel a life worth living. A must-read for all. Order your copy of A Black Man's Point of View by author Dr. James J.C. Cooley today from Amazon.com or wherever books are sold.
In this life you are gonna grow, but there's things in this world that you gotta know. To be the best that you can be, you wanna grow real big into a strong tree. To be who you're created to be, the one who's gonna leave a legacy is you. But you got to have these 4 C's. Create, collaborate, then you commit with confidence. Create, collaborate, then you commit with confidence. It's the 4 C's. Oh yeah. It's the 4 C's.
At Meridian Christian University, we believe education is more than just a degree. It's a pathway to a purpose-driven life. Whether you're advancing your career, pursuing a passion, or building a new future, VCU's 100% online programs give you the flexibility to learn on your terms, anywhere, anytime. With expert faculty, personalized mentorship, and a faith-centered approach, you'll gain the skills, knowledge, and leadership you need to make a lasting impact. VCU offers bachelor's, master's, and doctorate degrees, each designed to empower you for success in today's fast-changing world. Join a global community of believers, learners, and leaders. Ready to start your journey? Viridian Christian University, transforming lives, empowering futures. Visit us at viridianchristianuniversity.com. That's viridianchristianuniversity.com.
Hello, welcome back to the James Cooley Show. It's your life, and one of my most favorite topics that I like to talk about is Viridian Christian University. I say Viridian Christian University. Yes, I'm the chancellor, but we got the co-founder here who's going to tell you a little bit about. Can you finish this commercial with me? Tell them a little bit about Viridian Christian University and what we got coming up in June.
Listen, you know I love to talk about VCU. I can talk about it all day long, but I'm going to keep to the time and just tell you briefly about it. Viridian Christian University is an accredited online university. We offer over 30 different degree programs, ranging from your bachelor's all the way up to your doctorate program. Feel free to go to viridianchristianuniversity.com and to look over our programs. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to reach out. More than likely, I will be the one that will be reaching back out to you to make connections and to have further conversations. One of the things that I absolutely love to do. But back to what we're getting ready to experience, just like we did in Dubai, we have another ceremony where we are recognizing some amazing, amazing people. And I'm so excited about it. It will take place June the 28th. It will take place in Dallas. And let me just share with you, just as amazing as all of the pictures and all of the hype and all of the beautiful things that happen in Dubai, we're bringing that same energy. We're bringing that same level of excellence to our ceremony, our last ceremony of the year of 2025. We are bringing that to Dallas, and you don't want to miss out. You're more than welcome to come and to participate. You can participate in a variety of ways. You can participate by going through the process and see if you meet the qualifications to be recognized. You can also participate by attending the graduation ceremony. We also have an opportunity. We're having a VIP gala dinner that evening where you can get all dressed up in your dress goods and come in to share. We're going to have some amazing speakers. We're going to be recognizing again some amazing people in our community, and we would love to have you there with us to celebrate.
And our next guest it's coming up now. The Queen will be there, and the King will be there. The Royal Crown Prince might be there, but we got a lot of other folks coming. I want to get back to the show. And one of the other things that Dr. Tia did not mention, if you're doing extraordinary and above in your communities, in your life, and then we also offer honorary doctorate degrees. But that's a steep hill. You got to be doing something. You got to be doing something. So I am so happy to bring Her Royal Highness to the show. Let's put our hands together for Her Royal Highness.
Welcome.
She's got to unmute. There, perfect.
How you doing, Her Royal Highness?
Exhausted. Good, thank you.
It was such an enjoyable week that we had in Dubai. So many things that happened. Introducing you to a lot of the folks that were there that have never seen royalty. You and the Imperial Crown Prince and the Sheik. I mean, it was amazing. So Your Royal Highness, what was the high point of your visit to Dubai?
Yeah, I think the highlight was the celebration and recognition of the graduates at the Viridian Christian University. The morning part was awesome, and the women's award, the WEMA Women's Award was amazing.
it was amazing. And wow, it was so many other women that was part of WAMA that was recognized. And I think most of them were from Tanzania. And a lot of them will be at our graduation in June. Looking forward to having you there. So um, I think Dr. Tia got a question for you.
Hello, I do. Hello, Queen. It's so beautiful to hear your voice. And I am happy to hear that your journey was safe and you arrived safely. One of the things that I really admired about you and having conversations with you was that your love and your respect for the people and for the community. But one of the things that we as women that I think we have in common, regardless of where we live or what our background may be, is juggling being a parent and also all the duties that we may have that comes along with that. So my question is, how has you're in a newly appointed position of being queen. How has that? I know your children are older, but still, how has that been being a parent and being there for your children, but also all of the new duties and responsibilities that you have now? How's that? I'll call it that juggling process going for you.
Oh, thank you so much, Dr. Tia. And so excited about the future of Viridian Christian University, and I'm so proud to know you and to work with you in developing the next steps and phase of the Viridian Christian University. How I juggle and balance the motherhood or parenting with a new role. I'll just say that when I started having the children, I was a full-time mother until, in fact, I even did homeschooling because I was a little terrified. I was at some point afraid, I thought I would get all this instilled in the children. It was quite a heavy price to pay, but I think it's paid off. So because of there's so much time that I put into the parenting at early stage, it's made it a little easier now. So, but now the children are grown up, but I have conversations with them, just like we are discussing, and we talk about everything. And so they are also following up on the developments. They are equally excited. I hope I'm still connected. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so they they are also equally excited, and I try to paint the pictures for them so that they see that they are part of this. Is all for the communities, for the people, but also for them, for their legacy and for their future. They will enjoy it more than myself. So I try to get them to think, create, be part of all this. And that's what keeps them excited, I guess. But it's not easy. It's also building a support network. I have friends who also keep in. I also have family, and I've got the church. I've got it's a support network that also keep talking to them, communicating and so on while I'm away. So this is how we manage, and of course the whole school system. So everybody's busy, but we all get together and share our experiences at the end of the day. And I think that keeps us all thinking we are doing everything for a common cause and purpose. So, yeah.
Well, Her Royal Highness Queen, what do you want your legacy to be?
I think it would be beautiful to have so many disciples, so many leaders, so many missionaries out there, winning more souls in any way that God has planted, and just having us celebrating around the Christmas tree, how many souls we won through our missions in various ways, and how much improvement we've done to humanity, and how much glory we bring to the name of the Lord Almighty. I think for me that would be great.
Wow, you hit it on the spot. Hey, my queen, we got about 2 minutes left in the show. What is the takeaway that you want our viewers and our listeners to get from this great interview that we had with you?
That I would want our viewers to, sorry,
What a takeaway that you want our people that are watching us get from this great discussion with you?
I think the key thing to take home is getting back to our roots, realigning ourselves with our cultural values. And at that note, I'm inviting all those who are interested. Some people have never experienced culture before, to our festival that is coming up in August. It's a big cultural display that will open eyes of many and help many to appreciate culture.
I look forward to that. The King invited me to that, Michelle and I, and Dr. Tia and all. So we look forward to that big event in Ghana. I'm excited already, and I'm Queen Elizabeth, Queen Nana. Hey, I've been knowing you for quite some time. So, thank you so much for taking the time to sit down and chat with us. You know, I got to have you back on real soon. You and the King, got to have you guys back on real soon. So thank you so much. I'd like to thank Dr. Michelle Cooley for putting together another absolutely fantastic show. I'd like to thank Dr. Tia for always being there and telling all the great things she's doing. Most importantly, I'd like to thank our viewers and listeners for tuning into the James Cooley Show Monday through Friday, 2 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, and on radio on Sunday, 6 p.m. Central Standard Time on KCBQ. KCBQ, that's in Dallas, but Case Guy in Dallas and KCBQ in San Diego, always at 9 o'clock in San Diego, 9 o'clock Pacific Standard Time, 6 o'clock Central Standard Time in Dallas. Always dream big, think big, and be big at everything you do. We'll be back.
Thank you.
See you later.